When your car gets the lucky break of being chosen for a makeover on Overhaulin, you might start doing that happy dance. But behind that dance, there's a bit of a catch. Firstly, the labor, the glorious, meticulous, and sweat-inducing work done by Chip Foose and his team, isn't something you'll see hitting your bank account. The team volunteers their time, which is, let's be honest, pretty darn cool of them. Now the parts, that's where the plot thickens. The show has a slew of sponsors. They provide various components used during the rebuild, everything from the engine parts to those shiny new wheels that are bound to make your jaw drop. These sponsors are looking for the exposure they get from being featured on the show. It's that classic exchange, parts for the spotlight. You get a dream machine, they get airtime in front of a car-loving audience. Win-win, right? But the truth is, it's not all freebies and high fives. If chosen for the show, some costs quietly fall onto the shoulders of the car owner. You're smiling, nodding, signing contracts, and then boom, the fine print. You're required to pay taxes on the improvements, which, let's not kid ourselves, can be hefty with the kind of magic Chip Foose works. It's considered a prize, much like winning the lottery, and Uncle Sam wants his piece of that pie. And there's the issue of maintenance. After all the revving of engines and the flashing of cameras, you're left with a piece of art that requires upkeep. If the show turns your '96 Honda Civic into a sleek, show-stopping marvel, the costs of running and maintaining that marvel won't be the same as it once was. Think about that next time you're pulling up to the service station, and the guy's eyes are bugging out of his head. Lastly, and this is the part where I bring in a little of my Portland charm, if you live here amidst the greenery and the rain, far from the sun-kissed land of SoCal where Overhaulin typically takes its projects, you may need to consider transportation costs. Getting your vehicle to and from the show isn't typically covered, so that's on you. So there it is. While you're not directly writing a hefty check for those body mods or that supercharger that's giving your ride new life, there are indirect costs that come with the glory of having your car overhauled. But hey, for most lucky owners, it's a small price to pay to have their pride and joy transformed into a roadworthy masterpiece. Just remember, when it's all said and done, and you're cruising down the Portland streets with heads turning, that the real payment might just come in the form of ecstatic heartbeats and envious stares. That, my friends, is priceless.